The question that I want to ask now is DM still a problem for us, in your opinion? So maybe you think Maka can fill the void. Maybe you think Gravenberch can do it. Maybe you think Leone can step up. So I want to just ask that straight question. Is defensive midfield still an issue for Liverpool that needs to be sorted, in your opinion? Dermot said, fair point, Craig. And I appreciate you taking it on board as well, Dermot. Really do, mate. I didn't say that to try to be an asshole or anything. It's just... it would surprise me. I do agree with you, Dermot. It would surprise me if Liverpool want to then go and strengthen a rival. But I also know the Maka situation is at an interesting point because he's got 2 years to go on his deal. And we know what happens here. If he doesn't agree a new deal and he doesn't get sold this summer, then we start to see the Madrid link creep in over the next 12 months. And they're going to be looking at him at a knockdown price next summer. And then we know how this works out. And that's the part that has me petrified about it all. I'm absolutely fine with definitive action for McAllister. Whether that's a new contract or whether that's selling him, it needs to be sorted out soon. That's all I'd say. Because we've sorted out Gakpo, we've sorted out Gravenberch, and thankfully we've sorted out Dominic Szoboszlai with new deals. And he's the only one of that quartet left. Polls should have unsure on them. No, not on this one, Petter, because I don't want fence sitting. And I do a lot of the time, I do put in an unsure option, mate. But on this one, I don't think you either think we need it or we don't. So I don't think unsure is really a valid shout. We don't want any fence sitting on this one. Ben said, Maka too slow. Gravenberch likes to get forward too often. Leone's too young, although promising. I get it. Look, I'd feel better putting Maka in there than Gravenberch, personally. But I agree, I would be of the mindset that we absolutely need a DM, 100%. But I feel a bit guilty saying that out loud because it's not a numbers thing. And I've tried to make that point all the way through the summer. I don't look at midfield and think we don't have enough bodies. I just don't think we have a specialist in one particular role. And that's what we need in this position. We haven't replaced Fabinho yet, and we got away with Gravenberch for one season, but I just don't think it's going to work again, and it didn't work last season. Where are we at? Paul, we've done Paul's. Harvey said, who do you think is the best player to replace Mo? Look, the dream is Elise for me. To go out into the world there and just say, who can we bring in to play off the right-hand side? I'm saying Elise. Diamonde would have been a great shout as well, but Michael Elise has always been the number one dream for me in that position. Always thought it wasn't achievable for us once he went to Bayern Munich, but that would be my answer, Harvey. Don't know about the chat, maybe they have a different one, but for me it would be Michael Elise would be the dream. But I never really expected whoever we bring in to do Mo numbers. Like, I view Mo as a unicorn. I don't think we're going to get somebody like him again. So whoever comes in, you're just going to have to chip in with a bit. But now it's time for Isak and Wirtz to step up as well and start getting some numbers. I think Frimpong's improving slightly game by game. I think defensively he was awful today, I have to say. Going forward, we always know he's exciting there. I hated him drifting infield. I know that was under instruction. But I think his fitness is getting better game by game, but he's still not a right back for me. And I was reading some reviews from other people of the game today as well, and again, they were saying the amount of time Kumas was getting back to cover and bail out Frimpong, you couldn't have not noticed that. Corbin said, happy 17 months, brother. Hope you're well. I'm good, man. I'm in a really good spot at the minute, thanks. Yeah, really good spot at the minute, mate. I'm really enjoying the content lately. As much as I'm frustrated and waiting for this window to really get its finger out of its backside for us, everything else has gone quite well. Silver Dagger said, mate, thanks for the response. Also, that most people would agree with. You're a legend and we all appreciate you and your content. Haters can F off. Thank you, man. Look, I have super imposter syndrome, dude. I feel like I'm blagging this, and I feel like someday I'm coming on and everybody's going to realise that I'm not it and just disappear. And I think that's what keeps my work ethic so hard, is that I don't believe I'm good enough at this. I don't believe people should be here watching, but I'm eternally grateful for it. And I'm going to work my ass off to try and make sure that you guys feel like you do make the right choice to subscribe and come in here and have a chat with us. But I'll never get up my own arse or anything, dude. I'm a normal working class fella. This is a dream to be able to do this. And yeah, all I can say to you is thank you once again, man, for the kind words and your support. But imposter syndrome really is a real thing, and I definitely suffer from it. Hey Craig, Virgil's mentality worries me sometimes. Not a captain for me. I mean, I do think he's a captain, as much as I don't particularly like the style of leadership that he uses at times. It was just a very clumsy challenge today for me from Virgil. Now, we have to understand this was his first game back in pre-season as well. And he is working with, a much changed backline. But I just thought that was a very clumsy challenge for the penalty. But I liked some of the things I've seen from Virgil today. Like, I liked how aggressive he was higher up the pitch. And again, I like that he had a kind word to say about Ndukwa after the game as well. I'm sure that's a moment that the young man will remember. But I don't know. I'm a believer that our captain needs to be somebody who's in the centre of the pitch, more vocal. But I do think Virgil is a natural charismatic leader in lots of other ways. Itachi said, interesting that Rio came on at right wing. Maybe a hint he's going to play there while Barcola is on the left wing. That's certainly where my mind went with it, Itachi. Because that's 2 in a row now, if I'm not mistaken. The last couple of games that Rio's come on, he's operated on the right-hand side. Not as effectively for me, if I'm being honest with you, because he tends to be drifting inside a little bit more into traffic. So the other way feels like more natural for him to cut across or to go around the outside. But this is one of the compromises I think we have to just admit we need to make at the minute. Because even if we looked around the world now, like if I said to you right now, someone said depends on Gravenberch. Really? Nah, man, depends on Virgil. Come on. I'm not saying Gravenberch's covered himself in glory, but Virgil fouled. Anyway, look, neither here nor there. It doesn't really matter. To get back to the situation with Rio, yeah, I thought drifting inside a little bit today was running into traffic. And, if we could go out into the world and get a right winger now, who would we be going for, I guess would be the question I'd have. Like, realistically, who could we go out and sign? Donna said, Craig, you shouldn't give sweet FA about the trolls. For every one of them, there's thousands that love you. And I really appreciate each and every one of them. Unfortunately, look, this is the way my brain works, Donna. And I don't know if it's just an autism thing, if it's a Craig thing, I don't know. But, when you think something about yourself, or you think you're not good enough at something, or you're embarrassed by how you look, or something like that. So when I see the things that I feel about myself being highlighted by others, it stings sometimes. And you are right, I shouldn't bite. But I'm a confrontational son of a bitch. And sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I want to just highlight the second part of what you've said, because those thousands of people like you've spoken about, they mean more to me than they'll ever know, than you guys will ever know. And I'm so lucky to have this community, and I appreciate you all dearly. And I do apologize for the times when I get drawn into debates or picking on trolling comments and stuff. I'm trying my best to stick away from them, or to, look at them with a different mindset, but I'm a work in progress. Tyler said, just got back from Anfield. Wirtz and Isak look good. Absolutely did, my man. Absolutely did. Really good understanding between the two of them. It was really clear that they are going to be a good partnership this season. They're going to work well together. Also, can we talk about Isak's goal for a minute? Really impressive finish. I mean, one touch to get it out of his body, and then a beautiful past strike into the goal past the keeper. So well done him. Good to see him looking sharp. Wirtz as well really did look like he was comfortable out there. And that's what I said. It's hard to really moan about the game too much, because the strongest players I think, did more than enough. The strongest players, the starting players, they look good. But the drop off is real, and it's something that's cost us in the past, and I don't want it to cost us again.